What's up, Greyhound fans, and welcome back to Inside Hound Nation. Not in the office today, out here at Brian Kelly Stadium. I am joined by one of my favorite people on campus. Very serious when I say that. Head coach Annie Lahey from the field hockey team. Coach, thanks for joining me today. You seem very excited about doing this.
I am. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. So, Coach, you guys 12-4 on the year. Okay, you have the second longest winning streak in the country. 11 straight conference wins, undefeated in conference play. Just tell me, like, what's clicking for you guys right now?
It was a rough go at the start. I kind of felt like it was a lot of new faces out there, and it was a new formation. I was trying a few things. Once we figured out where people belong, it was a lot easier to figure out how to win. So switched up to our formation a bit, and then people started clicking together. I think we have some really strong freshmen that are coming in, and then some returners that are really strong too. So it's been wild. Paige has stepped up. Obviously, May Van Woudenberg has been a huge asset to the team, and Lily Daly came back for a fifth year and is really strong.
And we're going to talk about all those players coming up. But first, Coach, let's talk about you, your success that you've had here. 2021 NE10 champions, and along the way, you've had multiple NE10 finals appearances, NCAA appearances last year, going to Seattle. Some players on the team right now have been a part of that success. Some haven't with new freshmen. How do you keep that motivation level high every single year, so every year you want to come in and achieve what you already have achieved and possibly go even further?
You know, it's kind of funny. I feel like a lot of this takes care of itself. I feel like I'm not some mastermind or cult leader, maybe a little bit of a cult leader, but I feel like for the most part, we really enjoy spending time together, and I think that lends to creating a very successful atmosphere. And I feel like the girls from the top down are ready. They want to live up to what the teams have done in the past. And honestly, it's just they love working hard. They make it so easy for me to do my job that it's not too difficult.
She's so humble, guys. She's so humble. These individuals that you talked about, so many contributors over the field this year. Lily Daly leading the team in points. You have Mia Salah right behind her. May Van Woudenberg, Callie Boparlant running the midfield. Just for all those guys, like, what is so special about them that they have this success so far this year?
I think to talk about Callie Bo, as we call her, she's a bit of an unsung hero. I feel like she has some of the filthiest moves on our team, and she's able to do so much to put others in a place to succeed. Her defensive skills, she came in as a forward, and we transitioned her to the defensive end, and then she's grown in terms of becoming a center midi, and she gets better every game she plays. As far as the other contributors, I mean, Elle Murray's been huge for us, coming up, peaking at the right time. She's so fast. I think our speed is a huge asset. Marta Broska, who's a freshman, she is one of the fastest players I've ever coached, and I didn't think anyone could get faster than Lenny, but I think Marta may have her topped. But I think that, all of these new types of style, and then you have May coming in from the Netherlands, who has, her vision is incredible, and then, a rocket of a shot. So that's pretty fun to watch.
She scores on almost every corner I've seen her take. But so a lot of new players this year, but you have lost some players, one of them being Kylie Gargiulo in goal, her name will be all over the Assumption record books, just an unbelievable goaltender. But Paige Gillette, she's stepped up this year, 1.56 goals against average. She has 90 saves on the season. How has she come in and made a name for herself?
Paige has been waiting for this for 2 years. She was watching KG do her thing and has learned from her, but also kind of like was just chomping at the bit, trying to get in those games. And so when it was her time, she was ready. She had an awesome spring last year, so I knew she was going to be in good shape coming in. She worked really hard in the summertime, making sure she was on point. And then she faced three of the toughest teams in the country, and I saw moments of brilliance with that. Granted, they got some scores on us, but at the same time, I feel like she just grew so much as a keeper, and to watch her turn into conference play and every practice, she's so intense. I mean, so intense, and the girls love it. And she treats practices like games, and she is working as hard, and she's been doing that for the last 2 years too. So right. I think she was ready and primed and ready to go. So she's a great leader on the team, and she's been just working so hard and doing a great job.
I love it. You have massive ties to the Worcester area, been here for a long time, your family as well. You've been coaching here for over 12 years now. What has made Worcester home for you?
I love Worcester. I am such a huge fan of Worcester. I feel like it's a type of city that people might look past. Driving through 290, but once you get into Worcester, you see all of the people, and I think especially growing up here, high school sports in Worcester has always been great, and I think playing for Notre Dame, being successful there, Patty Provost is a huge mentor of mine. Ed Savage, who's my softball coach, phenomenal. I played, for them. I did play basketball as well. Not many people know that I played
Look at
basketball,
that.
but
I didn't know that.
I think
Thanks
I
for
fouled
telling me.
out of the most games in program history there. And I started my sophomore year. I was a starter there.
Look at that.
I know.
Multi-sport athlete
yes.
over here.
But yeah, I feel like my family. My dad's been here forever. My mom actually is from New Hampshire, and she loves Worcester. She's been here since I was born. So it's great to have my whole family back here. My husband, Kevin Janatic, he
Shout out.
yes, shout out to Kevin. He has been a phenomenal athlete. I knew about who he was in high school just because of his sports career, and then he's in the Hall of Fame at Worcester State, and at Holy Name. Well, the former Holy Name, now St. Paul's, but still.
There you go. And look at Worcester too. Come on, it's beautiful, guys, especially in the fall.
Yes.
So that last bit helped me a bit. You played basketball. I also have you played field hockey, obviously, and softball. If you could go back and play another sport, what would it be?
Oh. I think ice hockey for sure. I think although our former women's lacrosse coach Abby used to say that I would have been killer in lacrosse. I think I should have been an ice hockey player.
Oh yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, and I have
I
the
could see it.
anger. I feel like I have the anger too. I think I could have really done.
She'd
a
lead the
great
team
job.
in penalty minutes. I think.
Absolutely.
And another sport I have down here is golfing. You like to golf,
I do.
and actually, your dad, and your brother won the Assumption Golf Tournament this past summer. I know because I was sitting on hole 11 for 6 hours straight, so I saw her golfing. So I have a golf scenario for you.
Yes.
It's a would you rather, okay?
Okay.
Every time you play golf, would you rather every single one of your drives 200 yards straight fairway,
Okay.
or you sink every putt within 25 feet?
Drives.
Drives.
Yeah, and I'll tell you why.
I'm taking the putt, by the way.
Listen, I have great hands, and I'm able to putt the ball really well, but my drives are absolutely wacky sometimes. So I feel like, and it's just so satisfying to drive the ball.
No,
back.
it
Yeah,
is.
I will take that. Yeah.
It is. It gives you confidence for the rest of the shots.
Yeah.
if you're hitting a good
My
drive.
brother does that every time, so it's to watch him do that. It's yeah. And also, I did not win it. My brother and my father won the tournament. I was just there.
Hey, come on.
I did have a few saves.
So humble today.
I
So
know,
humble
I
today.
know.
Okay, Coach. Another thing that the people should know about you, you're a little bit of a nerd.
Oh.
Okay, you're really into superheroes and stuff. We've had these conversations before, so I have a start bench cut for you. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Start bench cut, and you can do this on either your personal favorite or who would win in a fight. Okay. You
Okay,
pick.
all right, let's
whichever
fight,
one.
yeah.
I'll do it with you.
Okay.
Start bench cut. Superman,
Mm-hmm.
Batman, Spider-Man. I have mine already.
I'm thinking. Okay.
You doing this one like your personal favorite or like in a fight?
I think it's got to be a combination of both.
Okay.
I think
It's different lists.
I think you're probably right, but I think I'm going to cut Superman. I'm going to start Spider-Man. I'm going to bench Batman.
That's my list.
Really?
That's my list.
Yes!
For the personal one, that's my list. In a fight, I think Superman beats everyone.
Yes.
And then Spider-Man and then Batman because
Yeah.
he's just a human.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly. He's just a human.
Yeah. Not only a field hockey expert, she's a comic book expert as well. Last question, Coach. Just give me one word to describe this team right now.
Gritty. They are so gritty. They work so hard. They fight so hard. They know the importance of defense. That's not one word, but I'm telling you, gritty is the word. That is what I love about this group. They really do. They are working hard in practice. They know the importance of it, and they are fighters. So they are grit. For sure.
Grit is the word for Assumption Field Hockey. Coach, that was a pleasure. That was a lot of fun. Thank you for doing this with me. It's always great to talk to you. And everyone, thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next episode of Inside Hound Nation.